So when you hear poverty, what do you think of? A lot of times you think of inner cities, you think of people of color.
If you live in a certain part of town, you're wealthy, or you might be poor if you live in a different part of town.
I think we all come with this preconceived notion of, why you in poverty. You haven't done enough, or there's more that you can do, or there's no reality in the fact that there's real true poverty that I just can't make it meet.
And it's a really interesting tool to help people experience what it's like to live a month in the life of someone who lives on or below the line of poverty.
When you come to a cost of poverty experience, you are assigned a family profile. You could be the child of a single parent or adults out of work. And your goal? Survive the month. The month is broken down into 4 15-minute weeks. During each week, you'll need to complete tasks and assignments to address certain things like paying bills, buying groceries, that kind of stuff. The overarching goal with the COPE is to end the month better than you started.
I remember feeling like I don't even know where to go next, and I don't know who to ask where I should go. And so that felt really frustrating.
It costs a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of energy to even figure out and navigate how am I going to be able to provide for my family.
And sometimes understanding those rules to the system can become frustrating to the individual that's in the place. I'm hungry. I need a sandwich, but you're telling me I need a bus pass to come get a sandwich. I got a problem.
They have to kind of navigate for themselves how to figure this whole complex web of entanglement out. And I can only do this small piece in that, and then they're left on their own.
And then sitting back afterwards in the debrief thinking, I bet that's how it is. When you don't know the right people to ask, and you don't know where to go for services, and sometimes you don't even know what you need.
COPE is our training piece. It's an exercise of learning how I can really serve the widows and orphans, how I really can serve my brother, how I really can serve my sister and children and families in crisis.
And so I don't, it affects me only from a secondary perspective, but I got to live it just for a short glimpse when we did COPE. And so that helped me to be able to not just have compassion for someone that's in poverty, but really, like I said, be able to empathize with them to a greater degree than I was.
I remember thinking, wow, there's so much that I actually don't know. There's all these assumptions that I've just made in my mind of how it is to live in material poverty that just aren't true. I just think that it's really important to learn from other people's experiences because it helps us have more grace as we're working with people who might not look and sound and act just like us, because it helps us to realize that we're only one step away from being in that same position.